Nanami-san.
ここは私が。
When most characters talk about purpose in Jujutsu Kaisen, they'll talk about protecting people, responsibility, or the greater good. But Kento Nanami never really talks like that. Nanami approaches the world with a kind of honesty that almost feels uncomfortable for a story about heroes. To him, work is just work. It isn't sacred, it isn't some grand calling, and it definitely isn't something that should consume your entire life. That perspective didn't come from nowhere. Before we meet Nanami as a sorcerer, he actually leaves the world of curses behind. He tries something most characters in the series never really get the chance to do. He chooses a normal life. He gets a corporate job, he wears a suit, he sits behind a desk and follows the routine that millions of people follow every single day. Predictable hours, meetings, spreadsheets, deadlines. On the surface, it looks stable, and for a while, Nanami tries to believe that this is what adulthood is supposed to look like. But the longer he stays there, the more something starts to bother him. It's not that the job is hard or that it's particularly unfair. It's that the entire system feels empty. People go through the motions. Days blend together, work gets done, but no one really feels like what they're doing matters. And slowly, Nanami realizes something uncomfortable. The world he left behind, that dangerous world of sorcery, it might have been brutal, but at least it was honest. When you fight curses, the stakes are clear. Someone is in trouble, someone might get saved. In the office, the stakes feel abstract. Effort gets poured into numbers, reports, and meetings that would be forgotten by next week. And for Nanami, that realization changes everything. He doesn't suddenly become passionate about sorcery, or romanticize the job he walked away from. To be honest, he's probably one of the few characters in the series who see the job exactly for what it is. It's exhausting, it's dangerous, and most of the time it's thankless. But when Nanami compares the two worlds, one detail keeps standing out. In the sorcerer's world, the effort at least has a visible outcome. Sometimes someone survives, and sometimes someone gets to walk away from something that could have probably killed them. For Nanami, that small difference is enough to tip the scale, so he goes back. It's not a perfect system, and it definitely won't make him happy, but that isn't why he goes back. He goes back because if life is going to demand your time and energy anyways, you might as well spend it doing something that actually helps someone. That decision alone tells us a lot about Nanami. He isn't driven by grand ideals the way some other characters are. He's not chasing glory, he's not trying to prove himself. If anything, Nanami is one of the most realistic portrayals of adulthood in the entire series. He understands that work will always be work, that systems are flawed, and that burnout is real, that most people are just trying to get through the day. And instead of pretending otherwise, he builds boundaries around it. He takes overtime seriously, he keeps a clear line between work and life. He doesn't treat exhaustion like a badge of honor. In a world full of characters who destroy themselves for their ideals, Nanami chooses something quieter. He'll show up, he does the job properly, and when the workday ends, he leaves. It's a philosophy that might sound simple, but it's actually rare in stories like this, because Nanami isn't pretending the world is meaningful all the time. He's just choosing the place where his effort might mean something to someone. And maybe that's why so many viewers connect with him. He doesn't represent passion or destiny. He represents responsibility without illusion. In the end, Nanami doesn't fight because he believes the job will fulfill him. He fights because someone has to do the work. And if someone has to clock in, he's willing to be the one who shows up. If you guys have any other character recommendations I should break down like this, let me know in the comments. And thank you guys for all the recent support on the recent videos. This is Anime Under the Surface, and I'll see you guys next week.